Hey champions, I've got some really cool things to share with you. I did a Bible study with my family recently in Romans 8, and Romans 8:1 says, "Therefore there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus, who do not walk according to the flesh, but according to the Spirit." Let me give you some more scriptures and I'll break it down. Later in that chapter it says, "For the mind of the flesh is death, but the mind of the Spirit is life and peace." Let me keep going, hold on. Then you get to 1 Peter and you see 1 Peter 1:13 says, "Therefore, having girded up the loins of your mind, being sober, set your expectation perfectly upon the favor that is being brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ, the Messiah." So Paul and Peter, the greatest leaders of the early church, are saying there's no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. And he makes you reborn with a new mind, a new spirit, and that mind has to be renewed. So he's saying our minds are not good when we become believers. They have to be constantly changed. Like Romans 12:2 also. It's also in Romans, Paul wrote it, that do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then for Peter to say, gird up the loins of your mind, what does that even mean? Like back then, gird up your loins is like you're getting ready for battle. Like you would gird up your loins and strap your sword to your waist. You gird up your loins in Exodus for the Passover so they could immediately leave Egypt. But to say to gird up your loins of your mind, that means like get your mind ready to go. It has this sense of urgency, ready to go attack, ready to grow, ready to take on things that are tough in battle. And I just think that that is amazing that the two greatest leaders of the early church are saying the battle's right here. I hear coaches all the time say like it's between the ears, and it's true. And spiritually, how do we gird up the loins of our minds so that the things that we do allow us to live a life of being sober, not just sober from alcohol, sober-minded and seeing the world the way that God created it, seeing the things that are right in front of us that are evil and being able to discern those things, seeing that we're not being present with our family and need to change that. There's so many things that you could sit there and apply to your life, and I can't get over this, is that the whole fight is a spiritual battle over the mind, and then the demons want to take our souls, and God has redeeming souls, and he gives Jesus as a way to redeem souls. I can't get over this. So my encouragement for you is, how can you gird up the loins of your mind today? How can you set your mind on things that are good, holy, pleasing, perfect? Anything that is excellent and praiseworthy, think of those things.